Alright, Schlockmeister fans, by request from Marty again, he asked for My Chauffeur, and I said, yeah, I can watch that one. Let's check it out. Our movie starts with our star, that's Deborah Foreman. She's receiving a letter, which is basically an offer of a job. And that job is limo driver.
I paid for a job.
This is Brentwood Limousine Limited.
I know, I'm going to be a driver.
Madam, if you continue masturbating my driver, you are going to be a murderer. Mr. Witherspoon did not hire you.
Yes, he did.
He did not.
Did too.
Did not.
Call him up.
I'm going to him.
Did she open her jacket and flash her titties at you?
You couldn't handle that, could you?
I've seen enough titties in my time.
I haven't. It's been 100 years since I've seen a good titty. Such thing as a bad titty.
God damn.
Just pick up a rock star.
People, I hate to cut your nap short, but I think you should get your butts out of bed.
Who the fuck are you?
The chauffeur.
Who's chauffeur?
Your chauffeur.
Chauffeur and his groupie play a game where they try to steal an old lady's panties.
Give me that panties.
And by God, he gets them. But she manages to get him to his concert on time, which apparently is a very rare event.
Lady here pulled off a miracle last night.
Miracle, yes.
It's the first time in that asshole, my client's whole career has ever been on time. Thanks.
Sure.
Yeah, my boss called up Mr. Witherspoon. He's gonna double his contract.
Sure, they've got cash.
Here we meet Sam Jones.
They don't have enough cash.
He plays Battle.
Yes, sir.
Biloxi plant wants a 7% raise for its people in 86.
Kind of an asshole businessman.
What do I tell them?
Got a lot of her mother in her, sir. I'm not surprised.
E.G. Marshall. He hired her.
Does she look like her mother? She is the spitting image of Lydia, sir, at that age.
Sam Jones' girlfriend.
Speak to me. What happened?
I'm pregnant.
That's wonderful.
No, Beto, it's terrible.
Why is it terrible?
Because it's not your baby.
Battle doesn't take the news well. So Battle gets drunk and takes off all his clothes and goes running to the park.
Any skirts?
No.
He doesn't like her.
Is it impossible for you to address me as sir?
Yes.
Miss Meadows, you have not worked here one single day that a complaint has not been phoned in about you.
What?
Turns out E.G. Marshall is
Bride sent you a car and driver.
Battle's
Yes,
father.
you do! Now, son, listen to me. You've got the disease. You're becoming a goddamn machine. Look,
He's
you
forcing a
take
vacation on him.
minutes.
He insists that he drive
Boss man.
300 miles to his
Yo,
vacation.
boss man.
Yeah,
Where to?
Sonoma.
Sonoma?
You heard me.
That is 300 miles away.
Oh, I suppose
She pushes it too hard. He refuses to let her stop. It overheats.
We're out of range.
How far to the vineyard?
80 miles.
How far to the nearest town?
80 miles.
Oh, fine. That's a chimney.
They end up walking for miles.
Get you in bed!
Well, then try something different.
And they bond. And they sleep together.
I'm getting married.
You and Colleen got back together?
No, it's not Colleen.
Who?
It's one of your drivers.
The girl?
No, it's too little. We're leaving for Vegas tonight.
Boy, does she know who you are? Does she know you're my son?
No, I spared her that.
You're a liar.
She overhears a conversation about a guy who couldn't get a car.
Why didn't you call me this afternoon and tell me that you did not have a car?
Because my Uncle Charles said he was going to take us.
Well, your Uncle Charles is off drunk somewhere as usual.
She plays Good Samaritan. Free ride.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
Marry me.
No.
Denied.
Help you know.
First film Penn and Teller were in together.
Okay, she can figure out how many barrels of crude you're selling, but it also
Penn is a con man. He hooks up with a silent sheep.
Corporation, the USA. You set it for.
They end up going out dancing, where they're going to pick up 3 ladies.
Why do you still work here?
His employee.
I'm a little girl and expenses.
You've been working with me every day for 3 years. I didn't even know you had a daughter. What's her name?
Amy.
Here's part of their harem that they pick up.
Sit back and kind of enjoy it,
Oh
okay?
my God, $500.
Just take off the clothes. Go ahead. Give her a hand.
Goddamn poorhouse on wheels, woman. I can't have that.
But,
No.
but,
No.
but.
No more buts. You're fired. Now just get out.
Fine.
Get out.
Casey talks to Battle.
I got fired.
What?
Got fired.
What for?
Running a whorehouse.
I can get your job back.
He says, let's go see my father.
You're Mr. Witherspoon's son?
I'm afraid so.
He's the one that hired me. Why have you been doing that?
She suddenly has memories of this place.
The last time you two saw each other, you were 5 years old. You can't marry this girl.
Why not?
Because she's your sister.
You're my father?
Yes.
How'd that happen?
It happened very fast.
Oh,
What's wrong?
we've been bad.
Oh, very bad.
But there's a different truth.
June 2, Giles? You ain't the girl's father.
How would you know?
I was married to her mother.
You were married to my mother?
Yes. And she was pregnant before your little weekend together.
So it ends with Casey and Battle getting married.
Now you're my father, too.
All right, let's talk about the movie My Chauffeur. I'd only seen this movie once before, actually. It was like the spring or summer of '88. Maybe it was '89. I'm not sure. I was at my friend Dave's house. I watched it with him and his sister Kelly. They both liked the movie a lot, and they'd seen it before, so I watched it, and I actually enjoyed it too. And I enjoyed it again today. I hadn't seen it since, so it's been quite a while. The movie is Deborah Foreman stars in it, and she's given this letter, this mysterious letter saying, I'm hiring you for this limo service. She doesn't know who sent it, but she goes and she gets the job. It's filled with a bunch of stuffy old men. They don't like a young, pretty woman around, but nonetheless, she just does her job. She ends up meeting Sam Jones, who is a client, and he's kind of rude to her at first, but they end up sleeping together. And then Sam Jones is kind of a jerk all around. He's not nice to his employees. He's a very wealthy man also. Turns out that his father, actually played by E.G. Marshall, runs this limo company. So at one point, she picks him up, and she doesn't realize that it's him again. So they meet. His father makes him go on this long vacation, and she's supposed to drive him 300 miles somewhere in California to wherever he's vacationing. Well, they hit it off again. They get stranded at one point. Eventually, they kind of fall for each other, and they sleep together again. Ultimately, Howard Hessman, who was kind of like the manager of this limo service, not the owner, obviously, he is constantly getting complaints about her from various clients. So he ends up firing her. She goes back to Sam Jones, and he's like, hey, I can get you rehired. She doesn't know that his father runs that company. So there's kind of a lot of hidden stuff going on here. Eventually, said, because he's fallen in love with her at this point, she turned him down. They wanted to get married. She turned him down at one point, but they decide to go. She says, you got to meet my father. So they go meet him, and then she recognizes him as the guy that anyway, it all comes out that he had actually hired her with this mysterious letter because he thinks that he is her father. He cheated on his wife years ago. His wife is now deceased, Sam Jones' mother, and the woman gave birth. However, because at this point, she and Sam Jones want to get married, but he says, you can't. You guys are brother and sister. Then this other guy steps in and says, wait a minute. Nope. It was my wife that you cheated on with, and she was actually pregnant before you cheated on, or before she cheated on me, and before you cheated on your wife. So I am the father. So they can get married, which ultimately they do, and that's kind of how our movie ends. So anyway, it's just a typical 80s, I don't want to say it's a teen sex comedy, but there are some nude scenes in it as well, and it's actually pretty well done. Deborah Foreman is cute. You may remember her from Valley Girl. She was the star of that movie. She was in April Fool's Day as well, and she is adorable, and she's got a kind of a fun character here, just kind of a happy-go-lucky, spirited type of person. So, but anyway, it's actually a pretty good movie. It's available on Blu-ray. I have it on this 4-movie set with Tomboy, Malibu Beach, and Weekend Pass. But I'll leave a link down below to the Amazon Blu-ray if you're looking to buy it there. So, anyway, let me know what you think about it. My Chauffeur. It's a good movie, so go watch it. Bye.